John Coleman, a hard-fought away point at Vale Park. What did you make of it?
Thought the lads showed a lot of character. We worked hard. Wasn't pretty. We were down to the bare bones. Lads have come in. Aaron Pickles making his league debut. Conor O'Brien coming on for his league debut. Seb Kirk making only his second start. Mo Sangair coming back after a long injury. So it was all hands to the pump. I've got to take my hat off to them. They defended really well. Disappointed to take the lead and obviously relinquish it. And they came on strong. A bit unfortunate with the penalty for them, I think. You know, a second later it's a goal. So I think that's a little bit unfair on them. And at times it was like coming to Mexico and trying to win a boxing match. It reminded me of going to Blythe Spartans actually, that the crowd can have so much influence and the referee had to stand firm to that. The crowd got very animated over little things. Thankfully our players kept their heads.
There were questions from you yourself about your players' application, maybe a little bit about the character at the weekend. Have you seen a response to that tonight?
I think we saw a response tonight. You know, they were throwing the bodies in the way. Unfortunate the goal. You know, we feel it's a push on Sean, but you know, you either get them or you don't. Lucas has made a good save, and then it's fell to Davey Waddle, one of our ex-players, and it's a deflection that's beat Lucas. He only made one mistake in the night, and that was misjudging a long throw, and then he's made up for it with an unbelievable penalty save. And then we withstood almost everything that they threw at us, and he didn't really have to make that many more saves. A lot of scrambles around the box and a lot of balls going over the bar, but we defended really well. But it's only a point, and you know, we're going to need more than that in the coming weeks. And you know, if you're going to get anyone sent off, please don't be a centre half. And you know, lo and behold, we lose the one last recognised centre half that we've got in Harvey. So that's, you know, that's just, when things happen like that, it keeps happening. But we've just got to fight through it. Thought our fans were brilliant today. The players made a point of going over to acknowledge them before the game, and I think that rallied them, and they were brilliant all night. And again, you know, I think they'll go home pleased. Although it's only a point, it feels like more because of the circumstances that we've got it in. But we know we can play better. We still look so anxious in possession. When we do get it down, you've seen little passages of play. The passage of play for the penalty itself was good play. And we had a little couple of spells in the first half where we possibly could have done a little bit better. But we've got to start making more chances. That's not us. You've seen us all season. Our expected goals was very, very high, going up to about 4 weeks ago, and now it's plummeted. We've got to get back to making chances and having more shots on the opposition's goal and occupying them more in their final third rather than the other way down. And tonight it was really backs to the wall for big periods, particularly after the sending off. But you know, we had sort of nullified them in the first half. And I mean, they should have scored early on. Late on in the first half when the lads put it over the bar. But Lucas hasn't really made a save in the first half. And we've got to get back to not worrying about that, but try and force teams back so you don't have to do as much defending because you're attacking. And that's always been a facet of our games, and it's sort of got away from us a little bit. And you can understand that because we're having to chop and change all the while. Can't really get a settled team because of injuries. But you know, when you're going through hell, the secret is to keep going. You don't stay there and burn. You get out the other side, and them lads there showed the character tonight. So hopefully they'll show more of it on Saturday.